Rhonda Rousey.
We do. We love it.
Really, I mean, one of my favorite topics that we ever talked about on the show was Rhonda Rousey, Holm, UFC, all of them. So, first off, we talked a couple months back about how, there's this dude in the Marine Corps, asked her to go to the Marine Corps ball with him. She said she would do it between fights. She just went last week. So, she did own up to, even though she lost, she ain't the champ no more. She's looking good now. Her face is back together. She still can't buy the apple, but her face, she looks normal. From, at least on a camera, she looks normal. Crazy, she looks back to her normal self. She didn't go in there with a fucking swollen up face and a fucking, so
time to heal.
She said, it was to honor the troops. It was something that she wanted to do, and she actually even said to a TMZ reporter that she was happy that she ended up deciding to go in the first place because she's been depressed, y'all. And I mean, a lot of those people that been rooting for Rhonda Rousey kind of ditched her as soon as she lost. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not that kind of cat. I like Rhonda Rousey. Holm's a champ. She's cool too. Hey, I can't wait to see that rematch.
Another thing though, a lot of people are like, the whole.
But she's going through some shit.
Mike Tyson shit. They're like, her fights weren't lasting in the past. And once she got Buster Douglas, it's kind of like, okay, now is this motherfucker for real?
This girl, she legitimately said that if it wasn't for the Marine Corps ball, she would be sitting in her house for another month eating ice cream. And that's hard to hear a champion say.
Right there. That right there.
I lost a little bit of respect for her.
Yeah, I have to, because you don't say no shit like that.
I still love her.
When you throwing them motherfucking things.
Yeah. Plus,
okay, you supposed to be an intimidator.
Plus she was talking all while.
I mean, come the fuck on. For real? Intimidate these motherfuckers.
Tacos! What up?
What up? What's good with you? You gotta listen. Don't ever come on now.
Yeah.
That's not even right. Don't even say no shit like that.
So
what does that do to your credibility? All these other motherfucking competitors and shit looking at you like, you know what I'm saying?
So on the flip side, what got me about the whole Rhonda Rousey storyline is I actually happened upon a video. I wasn't looking for shit for the show. It just popped up. Rhonda Rousey predicted her loss to Holm on Jimmy Fallon. So I typed that shit in. And I watched it on YouTube. Listen.
Wait, what? Explain this.
So, 4 days before the fight, Rhonda Rousey was on Jimmy Fallon. And they had a typical Jimmy Fallon interview. Right. He was trying to get her to show him her mean face and how she gets to that point. And, he was trying to do his own mean face. They started talking about Holm. Now, this is before the fight. Rhonda Rousey said about Holm. This is quote, word for word what she said. She said that she's going to try to keep distance to get me frustrated. So I'll make a mistake. And she could try to kick me in the head. But it ain't going to go down like that. So this is what got me. That's exactly how the match went down. Rhonda Rousey was throwing everything. And Holm was dancing. Holm was dancing. She was getting a groove on.
Yeah.
At one point, Rhonda Rousey was chasing her, just doing this. Just doing this. Like, chasing her around the ring, trying to connect with anything. And at that point, I'm like,
she lost it all, yeah.
That's where she got you. Yeah.
That was a mistake.
When I saw the match, it was a week after we did when we did the episode where we talked about how Holm was a champ.
Neither one of us
we ain't even seen the match. Yeah. So a week later, I finally got to see it. And I'm like, that's where she got you. got her pissed off, you know, had her in the corner, ran up on her, and she just ducked out of that shit.
That's crazy.
Turned around, blah, kicked her in the face.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You get a cut? I need a cut too, man, bad. I'm glad you said that. I'm serious, man, bad. I need a cut.
But back to what I was saying. So Rhonda Rousey legitimately predicted step for step how Holly Holm was gonna beat her.
Yeah.
So this is how I analyzed that interview. Damn. So Rhonda Rousey obviously like paid attention to Holly Holm, watched her fight. I mean, Rhonda Rousey breaks down into, yo, that's how Holly Holm beats people. She kicks him in the fucking head.
Yeah.
That's how she beats people. Mm-hmm. So Rhonda Rousey knew going in what Holly Holm's strategy was gonna be, and she fell for it anyway. That's what got me. Like, okay, you the champ. You studied this girl hard to the point where you telling everybody exactly what she's gonna do.
That's crazy.
And still lost to her. That's what,
Yo, this is all I'm saying though.
Yeah.
This rematch,
July 19th, I think it is.
this rematch here, yo, this is, you gotta come out of, never let your guard down, never let them see you sweat.
It's so.
The comments, the ice cream shit, sitting at home depressed and shit, come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Exactly.
You don't tell nobody that.
I think
you say
maybe
you sit with your homegirls.
There's a
doing that shit. You don't say that shit.
That might be a ploy to get Holly Holm to let her guard down. Oh, she been home
Hey.
ice cream.
Hey.
My thing is this. Has anybody heard about the whole Holly Holm thing and how she's kind of pissed off at Dana White right now?
Why she mad at Dana White?
So, according to UFC rules, and it makes a whole lot of sense for safety reasons.
Okay.
Every fight you have to wait 90 days for your next fight to let your body heal. That
Right.
makes sense. If you have a severe injury, like Rhonda Rousey, you can take more time off.
She wanted a match real quick.
Holly Holm wants to fight in March, which will be the 90 days off.
Yeah.
Holly Holm basically said, listen, I got the title. I want to put it up. I want to have another match with some other girl because I'm at my best when I'm fighting. When I'm sitting not fighting, that's when I start to slack a little bit.
Right.
I want to fight.
Oh, she
Dana White said, no, you're going to wait till July when Rhonda Rousey's better. So some people see this as kind of like almost a conspiracy almost to the point where it's like this dude is purposely almost setting up Rhonda Rousey for a victory. Everybody knows that Rhonda Rousey is the marketable one.
Check this out. We're not dumb.
Yeah. I mean, basically like people
that timeline.
Some big UFC heads, some big people in the sports world believe that about 8 months ago, UFC was dying. They were struggling to find stars. Even the top names they had wasn't selling tickets.
Nah, see, the thing is, when you got
Rhonda Rousey
motherfuckers getting busted for cocaine, and HGH and all this other shit, it takes the interest out of it. It's like, now these motherfuckers is fucking up.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, after, I think the decline was when Silver broke his leg kicking that motherfucker. It kind of, Bones gets in trouble.
Up until the Rhonda Rousey thing, Silva was basically the head of the company.
Rhonda Rousey was there at the perfect
Rhonda Rousey
time.
Blossomed.
Perfect time. All these other fools is fucking up. Now you got Chuck Liddell. He's doing commercials and shit.
Yeah.
Quentin Rampage. He's doing movies and shit. He's doing subpar fights and shit. Perfect timing for her. And now she
basically saved the company.
She saved the company.
And Dana White was riding her coattails.
And a lot of people are looking at her losses. Okay, now who's this other motherfucker? You know what I mean?
To me, like I said,
passing the torch.
I was
not torch, but
I was okay with the fact that Rhonda Rousey lost, because Holly Holm deserves that shit.
All day.
And my thing is this: if the rules say that she can fight in 90 days, why are you telling her she can't? Some people will, the whole idea is, okay, she deserves to have a match whenever she wants. She's the champ. If she says she wants to put the title up, let her put the title up.
Let her put it up.
My whole thing is, people are looking at it like, even though Holly Holm is a champ, the whole timetable on this rematch is when Ronda Rousey is ready, not when Holly Holm is ready, because she'll be ready in February. She still has to wait till July before she can have another title match, the rematch. I still can't wait to see it.
And you know what that means, you know. Ronda Rousey got some deals going on, some movie shit, something. She got to get out the way. Obligations for her to further herself outside of UFC.
Yeah, so and obviously Ronda Rousey,
she's still the biggest star. That's crazy.
She's quieted down since she lost. Dana White wants her to have that belt. He wants her to. Obviously, I mean, who wouldn't? That's your moneymaker. Thing is like when you start doing shit like that, I mean, like I said, there was legitimate UFC heads, people that love this shit, who 8 months ago was like, we don't know if there's gonna be a UFC in 2020. Because they just started losing money. When you start questioning the character, the dude that owns the place, what's gonna happen next?
Dana White has conflict with every fighter all the time. This is nothing new.
Oh yeah, but to me, this, I mean,
you know,
this is almost like setting up the fight, like almost like fixing the match. Obviously, he's not fixing the match.
He's not fixing the match.
But it's to an advantage to Ronda Rousey. And my thing is this: Ronda Rousey, she's the champ. She got the fastest knockout in history. She got the fastest tap out in history. She don't need no advantages. I want to see Holly Holm fight
exactly what Dana White's doing, motherfucking shit.
Yeah. So,
shit, 2 cash cows.
The argument on the other side of this is, well, when Ronda Rousey comes back, Holly Holm has to have that title. So when they have the rematch, it's big, it's blockbuster, it's going to sell tickets. And so, Ronda Rousey is so beat up over the fact that she lost. Even if Holly Holm didn't have the title belt, it'd still be one hell of a match. It would still be one hell of a rematch. So even if Holly Holm fought somebody in March, lost the belt, you have the potential for, okay, now the new champion could go on and have a marquee match, and you can still have the rematch, Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holm. Whoever wins, gets that shot.
If I was Dana White, I'd let the motherfucker fight.
That's what I'm saying.
If you gotta wait till, what you say, July?
And that's the thing.
It pans out, right?
The more fights the girl has, the more money you're making off of her anyway. It's almost like you're not giving her a shot. Holly Holm, she doesn't have that marketability that Ronda Rousey has, but she has that potential. And, she's one hell of a fighter. She is one hell of a fighter, like, legitimately. I'm kind of peeved about it, and I get why Holly Holm's pissed off. Holly Holm's like, the best day of my life is when I won that UFC title. Worst day of my life is when I was told I can't defend that shit. I mean, good for her, she gets to walk around with the title, but damn.
That's going to conclude the show for today. So, that's Dustin Plates, man. And we had tacos today, too, for real. I'm Mango Hassan. We are the Taco Homies. And you know the word of the day. Just let these motherfuckers know.
Tacos!
Yo, we out. Playoff.